Hiya, it's Sarah here. And if you're like me, are always looking at a few extra side hustles you can do to bring in a little bit of extra income into your purse strings this winter, here are my top tips for Etsy. Um, I've talked about eBay, Amazon before, boot sales, garage sales, but Etsy really is worth considering if you are a pretty busy person and just want things to run on auto drive. It's a little bit fiddly to begin with to get your listing up, a bit like eBay, but once you've done it, it's done and it can be automatically put on. I think it's 90 days and it just automatically reloads again, and it's fairly cheap to do too. And once it's done, you can then copy and duplicate listings. So if you've got similar items you want to sell, you can just literally just change the photos over, change the heading and some of the tags, and it's quick. So once you've done probably your first 10 to 20 listings, it won't take you hardly any time to do at all. But here we go. So here, what would I do if I was looking to just make some extra cash? So if you're looking to maybe make an extra sort of £200 to £500 a month without having to put too much effort in, these are the categories I would get to check into, do some research, do some reviews, and decide if they're going to work for you. And it does help, obviously, if you are a little bit knowledgeable about the categories. So the first one I want to go into is on Etsy is the jewellery category. And pretty much you can go on to any of the big suppliers online. There's UK, there's US, of course, there's our friends AliExpress, DHgate out in China, who are very, very good and offer normally either free or cheaply tracking postal service, so you can guarantee delivery within a certain period of time. Drop shipping on Etsy is a bit of a dodgy word, but it can be done and is allowed if it's done properly. And of course, it's you've got to make sure that you're selling the correct item in the correct category. So if you're selling, for example, like these people here, they're selling 50 pairs of these earring attachments. Somebody else here is selling chains. So as long as you're selling bulk items, wholesale items, then you'd be good to go in the jewellery supplier category. So you wouldn't have any problem there selling products. Another good one is the shoe decorations. People that are making shoes for people, other people on Etsy are looking to buy their supplies, or it could be that people are looking to sell the supplies within on their boot fairs and their craft shows, for example. And the things that are really popular still at the moment are things like the croc charms, the gibbets charms. These are really, really popular and really easy to get hold of very cheaply from suppliers, and then you can have a supply in your own country and to ship them out, or you could ship them directly to countries like you, if you're in the UK, to US and Australia very quickly and normally within about 10 days. So that's a really good category. Another good one is baking. So people are looking for baking products. Baking's always popular, but people are maybe looking for baking nozzles. People are looking for baking molds, baking we've got trays, all sorts of things. Baking essences, if you know someone who we can go on wholesale supply people through Etsy. These are a fantastic category. And another one which has been popular for years is the wedding supplies. People have made millions in the wedding supplies category, and you can understand why, because people are forever getting married. So whether you're into offering supplies yourself, if you're hand making them, or maybe you can supply people who are having a wedding. So if they're making their own invitations, their table decorations, their name tags for the tables, whatever it may be, cake decorations, the cake signage here. There's so many opportunities in the wedding supply section, so I would check out that one too. So I hope those 4 categories might get your interest into Etsy. It's a fabulous website and supply, a bit like eBay. But remember, if you're in the UK, the new HMRC either is a rule or change in their attitude towards side hustles. If you're earning over £1,000 in one calendar year, you will need to do a tax return. So take care and watch out for that. See you soon.